My name is Bianca and welcome back to my channel.
I'd like to begin by showing respect to and acknowledging the Whadjuk Noongar people, elders past and present, the traditional owners and custodians of the land I'm filming this video on today.
So if you haven't heard yet, it's the reading rush. It's starting today. I'm very late to the game with my TBR, but I'm here. So let's forget about it. The reading rush is running from the 20th to the 26th of July, and this will be my first year participating. I really wanted to do it last year when I saw how much fun everybody was having with their vlogs. So here I am. I'm a bit stressed because it's also my first week of university, but it's better than the middle of the semester, so I might as well give it a go. So without further ado, let's get right into my TBR. The first prompt is read a book the same color as your birthstone. Now, I was born in March, so I have two birthstones technically, and that is the aquamarine and then the bloodstone. So I've picked a book for each of those birthstones, just to be thorough. The first book I selected is The House in the Cerulean Sea, which is also a pick for Three Blondes and a Book and their book club, and I'm actually pretty behind on my book club reading, so you'll notice a lot of these are book club books and then a buddy read or two. So The House in the Cerulean Sea is an adult book. I'm pretty sure it's a bit magical. I don't know a ton about it except that it's set on a magical island and there's something to do with children. A lot of my favorite people have been raving about it, so I'm really excited to get to it. And then the second book for this prompt that I have selected is The Book of Dust, because it kind of looks like a bloodstone with the red. And I'm buddy reading this with literally Leia. We buddy read the first book last week and the week before, and it was really so much fun. So I'm very excited to get to this. This is set, I think, around 20 years after the first book, and this goes in conjunction with the His Dark Materials trilogy. So Book of Dust Volume 1 was set, I think, like 10 years before the His Dark Materials trilogy, and this one is set around 10 years after. I'm looking forward to seeing Lyra all grown up and what she gets up to. Prompt number 2, a book that starts with the. So both of those first two books will fit this prompt, The House in the Cerulean Sea and The Book of Dust, but I also really want to read The Unhoneymooners. This is the pick for the Top Shelf Society for their book club for this month. It's adult romance, which I've been wanting to read more of anyway. Maybe if I have the time, I will get to this book as well. Prompt number 3, a book that inspired a movie you've already watched. So this worked out pretty well because another book club that I just kind of joined or started reading along with is A Touch of Whimsy, run by Lexi and Kaylin. And they started their book club last month, but I have not managed to read last month's book or this month's book yet. I just haven't been in a middle grade mood, but this week I kind of am. Both of those books have movies that I've already watched, and they are Howl's Moving Castle and Tuck Everlasting. Both books I'm very excited to read. I think I read Howl's when I was at school a very long time ago, and it was a bit confusing for me, so I'm looking forward to reading it again, especially after now have watching the movie and probably understanding it a bit more. Number 4, the first book you touch. I mean, I guess the first book I touched has been The Book of Dust, and this is quite a big book. I already have 4 other books, so I don't want to add too many more to my pile. I think 5 books is quite a lot already, so I'm going to go with this one. Prompt number 5, read a book outside. So they said we can interpret this prompt how we want to, especially because it's winter over here, and I don't particularly want to spend time outside. It's very cold and I'll get sick. For this prompt, I have quite a few audiobooks on Scribd for these books that I want to read. I have the audiobook for The House in the Cerulean Sea, Howl's Moving Castle, and for The Unhoneymooners. So audiobooks are quite easy for me to read on the go. So for the prompt of reading outside, I will be either reading in my car at university or while I'm playing Animal Crossing. I saw someone post that on Instagram and I thought that was such a good idea, so I'll be borrowing it from them. So those 3 things I will be counting towards one of these books, or maybe more. Then the 6th prompt is read a book from a genre you want to read more of. And honestly, all of those books fit that prompt. None of them are young adult, which is something that I probably read the most. They're either adult or middle grade. I'm not sure what the Book of Dust's age group is. The original His Dark Materials trilogy started off as middle grade, and I'm not sure if this one is still middle grade or if it's more adulty, but the rest are either middle grade or adult, and one of them is adult romance, and these are all genres I really want to read more of. Then number 7, read a book set on a continent that's different from yours, I think it was, so where I'm not from or where I'm not living. So I'm from South Africa and I'm living on Australia or Oceania, I guess. So I can't read a book set in Africa or Oceania. I don't think any of these books are set here, to be honest. I haven't read many books that are set here, and that's actually one of the things I do want to read more of, but I can't do that for the reading rush, sadly. But this one is set in the UK and also in a different realm, so either way, even if she goes to Europe and into Asia, it's not our Europe or Asia, so this one will count. Then I'm pretty sure The House in the Cerulean Sea, it just said that it's set on an island somewhere, and I'm pretty sure I'm not living on that specific island. The Unhoneymooners, I'm pretty sure it starts either in America or the UK, I'm not too sure which one, but the majority of it is set in Hawaii. Once again, not one part of one of the continents where I'm from or living. Tuck Everlasting, I'm going off of the movie by this one because I'm not too sure based on the book, but I think it's set in North America. And Howl's Moving Castle, I don't think that is set in the real world, so I'm good. And that is my TBR for this week. I have 5 books, so I should probably get started. I'll see you in my vlogs. Keep thinking, Inklings. Bye!